The only way out of this narc abuse is to change your own thought process. It's up to you. And there's a couple points that you have to constantly remind yourself of. The first one is, the narc has power over you to the extent that they can get a reaction from you. So you have to constantly watch your mind and watch when you want to go into reaction or when you get triggered into reacting and getting angry. And you just need to be aware of that whole process and detach from it. Be aware of the anger, be aware of the reaction, be aware of all those feelings, being aware of them and just not giving in, not letting yourself react. Just being mild, being aware of it but not responding to it. So they don't have power over you unless they can get you to react to something, have a reaction. Digging into that emotional button pushing, bullying that they have the capacity to do. This process is up to you. You have to be the one to detach from that reaction that you have to their bullying. And over time, you will begin to detach from them more and more. And the only way out of this trap that they set is for you to allow the facts to speak for themselves. I've mentioned many times, but the self-evident truth is something that they just don't like. The truth has to be, for them, tempered and tampered. They love to police thoughts. No, you're not allowed to think that. That's not true. I know you want to think that that's true, but that's not. And they're constantly policing your thoughts in that way. So the only way out of this whole thing is for you to just let the facts speak for themselves. And in order to do this, you have to get really disciplined about allowing. Don't go into negative reactions. Don't go into angry reactions. Allow the facts to speak for themselves. Meditate as much as you possibly can and notice all these trigger points and being aware of them and letting go and detaching from them, detaching from the emotional triggers, the barbs that want to stick into you and attach to you. You have to remove yourself from them through awareness, becoming aware of them and detaching from them, not giving into the response. The only way to win against the narc is to take the side of reality and let these facts speak for themselves, and don't go into reaction. If you go into reaction, you will create a situation where they're able to say, oh hey, see, I told you, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. I bullied you and I abused you because you have these flaws, and I'm justified in doing it because you have these flaws. And because I bullied you and abused you so much, you're acting out once again and demonstrating that you have these flaws. And so I am justified in bullying and abusing you, and it goes around and around, and it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So the only way out of it is to detach from all the content of your consciousness. Detach from the concept that you should be able to control how other people view you, and focus instead on letting the facts speak for themselves and allowing the flow. And it's a very disciplined process of becoming aware of your consciousness and detaching from the regular route or the regular routine that you have of going into reaction mode. Catch yourself right before you go into reaction mode. Dial it back. Refuse to participate. Detach. And it's a disciplined process. It's disciplining and controlling your mind and your emotions. And it takes a long time. But this is the way out of their trap.